Staying at the Ritz Hotel in London in 2026 could be a huge financial mistake. Let me explain why. I am a loyal supporter of the Ritz Hotel. I have been lucky enough to have stayed in that hotel more than 10 times over the years. It's an institution, it's a fabulous place. So why the change of thought? Well, the last time I stayed there was last year, and the construction work was ongoing. When I say construction, I mean major construction. They're putting a swimming pool in the basement where the casino was. They've taken over ground in Arlington Street. It's going to be a major rebirth of this wonderful hotel. But they decided to keep it open, which is a very tall order. They have a few rooms that they keep open, so the hotel will remain operating as normal. However, when we arrived last year, the rooms that were available were really not what I expected. Normally, I've stayed in the hotel on the upper floor, the 6th floor, the 5th, 6th, and 7th floor, and those rooms had been refurbished. Last year, we were put on the lower floor, overlooking the street, in a very old, tired, unrefurbished room. It really wasn't up to the standard, but because it's the Ritz and because I didn't want to cause any issues, we accepted the room and we still had a wonderful time at the hotel anyway. The service was terrific. Everything's wonderful. However, fast forward another year, the construction is still ongoing and still we don't know when it will finish. Could be 2028. Such terrible delays. So I'm very hesitant about going back and staying in a room this year. However, I looked on the website and there seems to be some newly refurbished rooms have come online. The images look a little bit AI. Here we have one of them. That's the basic room. And we have a junior suite, which looks nice. Nothing remarkable, nothing exceptional, but a clean and crisp and keeps the Ritz's character. These rooms seem to be a stopgap measure until the others come online. However, my feeling is that there are not many of these rooms. So if you book, who knows what sort of accommodation you'd actually get. Compounded by the fact that the price of these rooms is really high, even for London standard. On some dates, that basic room is nearly £2,000 per night. The junior suite, obviously, much more. It's really not good value. There's so much competition now in London from other wonderful five-star hotels. The Ritz is really falling behind. As if the price wouldn't be bad enough, it's too high. However, what facilities does the hotel currently have? They have no spa, they have no pool, they have no large lounge area for relaxation. All they have is the Palm Court for the afternoon tea, which is always full of the general public booking 4 or 6 months in advance. And that afternoon tea will go on until 7:30 at night, so it's not peaceful. Then, of course, you have the wonderful restaurant, 2 Michelin stars, absolutely fantastic. But there isn't a casual small restaurant to go and have just a bite to eat if you want something. Of course, they have the Rivoli Bar, but again, that gets very busy and you have to book to get a table. So it's not the easiest situation to be able to just sit in the hotel and relax and order food whenever you want. Of course, you can always have room service, but I think that defeats the object. What used to be wonderful about the hotel is the casino in the B1 level and the secret door to get into the casino, and all guests who stayed at the hotel automatically had access into the casino. And I would often go down to the casino and have a quiet drink at the bar or even have dinner in the casino. It was quite a treat, but that has gone. So my key takeaway is, if you're going to stay at the Ritz in London this summer season, check with the hotel directly. What room will you actually be allocated? Will it be a newly refurbished room? And find out if your room has a bathtub, because from what I've seen, the entry-level newly refurbished room only has 1 basin, small bathroom, no bathtub. Interestingly, if I didn't stay in the Ritz, but the Ritz was my favorite, I would sometimes stay in Claridge's. But I haven't stayed in Claridge's for possibly 7 years, and it's a long story. But suddenly, out of the blue, in fact, 2 weeks ago, I received a mail from Claridge's, from the manager, telling me about the new chapter of Claridge's. The German manager has returned, and that's great. He's a great guy, and asking me to go back to this hotel. So anyway, stay tuned, and next time I'll tell you about my Claridge's story. It's very, very interesting. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and also look at the other videos that I uploaded. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.